What's up YouTube, Willie Macchio back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the brand new news of the NCAA giving eligibility to students that have been affected by this COVID pandemic. So before we get started in this video, please make sure you guys smash that subscribe button and let's go. So all NCAA Division I athletes will receive a next year of eligibility, whether they play this season or not. And this decision was made by the NCAA Division I Council. The council further prohibited schools from canceling or reducing athletic scholarships, because if a kid does not want to play this year due to COVID reasons, then they're not going to get affected by that in terms of their scholarship. Schools are also banned from requiring athletes to waive legal rights regarding COVID-19 as a condition of athletic participation. All non-football fall sports championships have been postponed until the spring. The respective councils for D2 and D3 have actually canceled the entire season until the following year of next fall. I feel like with giving extra eligibility to all students in the NCAA, canceling the D2s and the D3s definitely until the next season and trying to keep D1 sports kind of makes sense, because you got football D1, you got the basketball D1s, and that's where NCAA makes the biggest portion of the revenue. So to keep those sports going on is understandable, but obviously it does suck that our season is canceled, but at the same time it's okay because we get that extra year. If we play the spring or if we don't play the spring, you still get that extra year to get ahead and try to reach for your goals still. So this is a great situation for a lot of us. There's not much really you can get upset about other than not being able to play as of right now, but this can just gear you up for a better season and you can finish off strong. So all athletes playing football, soccer, volleyball, cross country have a 5th year, and in some cases have a 6th year of eligibility with this new rule put in place. And the seniors on these squads will not count towards any roster limits. So basically that means there's going to be tons of walk-ons that are going to be allowed to come out now, because usually a school is allowed a certain amount of walk-ons. But with the seniors not counting towards the roster limits, there can be a lot more walk-ons coming in to try out for these teams and hopefully getting an athletic scholarship. You guys can walk on and try to earn it the hard way. I know Jarabini, he was a walk-on, and look where he's at now. He's playing at a top D1 and he's starting, and it's a good situation for him. So this can be any other player. While the NCAA's ruling is a giant positive in a COVID-impacted world, all athletes and players do deserve a do-over, even if there are negative ramifications. More players on a roster means more money. And even in a time of financial stress, some universities are going to be projecting losses in the tens of millions. We can all agree that COVID has impacted the entire world in the sports scene and, just in every situation. But it's situations like these that we can come together and try to come up with a solution for athletic players and coaches and staffs to try to get something working and try to get everything back up and running the proper way. And as we move into scholarships, scholarship value ranges greatly by the school. Some scholarships can be $30,000 a season, or some scholarships can be $80,000 a season. It just depends on what school you go to, obviously. And you have to understand that that doesn't include other necessities, traveling, meal plans, training, physical health. There's so many other things that goes into the full ride scholarship. So this upcoming year is going to be really interesting in terms of scholarships. Some schools are going to be in debt. NCAA is going to have a tough time. And this is something that they have to go through, I guess, to kind of overcome what just happened in the last year. Typical scholarship limits for fall sports will be expanded into the 2021 and 2022 season to accommodate the waiver. And only seniors will not count against the scholarship limits. The waiver doesn't require schools to offer an extra year of scholarship money to those athletes. The NCAA Division I Council's decision isn't that, surprising to me. This is something that I've seen coming, and this is something I feel that we deserve as athletes, because we can't even play right now and we're kind of just having to go through, the motions of just going to class online and not doing much and just sitting at home. So I feel like this extra year of eligibility is actually very, very important for us, and I'm grateful that they've decided to actually do this for us too. For example, a senior like me, I might want to come back and I might want to finish strong my last year. So now that I have my 6th year of eligibility available, I can do so. So now I have the next 2 semesters here to see what I can do. If I want to go pro or if I want to finish off my 6th year of eligibility, I have these options and I'm happy for them. preserving opportunities for winter and spring sports students that didn't get to complete in the NCAA championships in the 2019 season. The NCAA championships is the reason why a lot of NCAA athletes are here in the first place, is to compete for the championship and try to win and try to further their career in the sports game. So the fact that we actually missed our year of competing in the NCAA championships, the only way to make up for it is to give it back to us. And through this year of eligibility, it's going to help out a lot. The NCAA also said in an article that they want to provide athletes with opportunities whenever possible. The NCAA Division I Council also stated that this is going to be a difficult situation. It's going to be hard. It's going to be confusing. They're not quite sure of how it's going to look or how it's going to plan out, but they're committed 100% into giving us that experience back. Because as a Division I athlete, this is really all you look forward to, is playing and fighting for the championship. So I'm happy that, they're trying to give it back to us and they're trying to bring everything back together. And like I said, my own insight on all this is this is great. This is a very, very good situation. You have high schoolers in grade 12 that are, rushing and trying to figure out school opportunities. But now that we have that little break of the extra year of eligibility, they can just come in straight into the fall next year. They don't have to worry or rush into coming into the spring as much as they probably had to before with the whole COVID situation going on. But now they have time to really just train and get back into the motions and then come for a fall start. And like I always say, guys, you have to stay determined, driven, and disciplined. You can't let anything get in the way of you completing your goals, your dreams.
Nope.
You can't stress about things you cannot control. So with this NCAA news, the COVID pandemic, the only thing you can do is just continue to work on your craft, because you never know. There's going to be good news. There's going to be bad news. And, today is some good news that we do have that extra year of eligibility. So all the training that I've been putting in and that you guys have been putting in is going to pay off when it comes down to it. So hopefully as time goes on, there's some more news about the NCAA and how they decide to put all this back together. But anyways, that's it for today's video, guys. If you guys have any other questions, please comment down below or message me my DMs. I'll try to get to all of them. And I hope you guys are staying determined, driven, and disciplined in your goals every single day. Thank you so much for watching again. If you enjoyed, please make sure you like and subscribe to this video, share it to all your friends. And I'm going to catch up with you guys next time. Willie Macchios out.